Hey guys, welcome to Mikey Yourself. I'm here with my favorite YouTuber, Bianka,
What's up?
and we just wanted to say thank you for your support. We're super excited to bring over 100 subscribers content that hopefully you get to learn from. We're super excited about a recent addition to the stable, and we're just going to go ahead and just jump right into that right now. Say bye, Bianca.
Bye.
Damn it! All right, so let's introduce the new horse in the stable. This is my 2017 Road Glide standard. It's not the special, although it has mods already on it. I just recently got this from the folks down at El Cajon Harley Davidson here in San Diego. Huge shout out to my sales guy Ricky, who made sure I was well taken care of, along with the rest of the crew at El Cajon Harley Davidson. If you need anything, I recommend these guys. They treated me very, very well. It was a great experience at that dealership. So let's jump into this bike. As I mentioned, this is a 2017. It was a used bike with very few miles on it, less than 10,000. And it came with a great deal of upgrades that I would have probably have done. So it means less content for me and less things that I'm going to do. But there's still plenty to be done, right? So let's just do a quick walk around so we can talk about what is done on this bike. So from the front end, it's got some aftermarket wheel or axle caps there that are Harley Davidson brand. We've got the highway pigs with the Willie G skulls on them. It also came with the Stage 1 kit on it. So a Screaming Eagle intake and Bassani exhaust pipes. Sounds amazing. And it has the Vans & Hines FP3, I think it's called, tuner. So it's already been tuned and it runs amazing. This thing has got tons of power. The interfering, like I mentioned, it's actually, they've got it in the vivid black, but glossy. I think all standards come with the matte black. So whoever owned this before, replaced that interfering. It came with these aftermarket Z-bars, and these are actually Harley Davidson brand Z-bars. I'm guessing they're probably about 16 inch. Aftermarket mirrors. I believe these are quite different than the standard mirrors that come with the Road Glide. I'm not sure if these grips are aftermarket, but they feel really good. I'm very surprised. So as you know, I swapped out the grips on my Fat Boy just because those were terrible. It was like grabbing on a cement, and added on those Avon grips, which are a ton better. These ones are very good as well. Now, because this is a touring model, of course, the motor is not hard mounted to the frame like it is on a Softail, so the vibrations are not as intense. So I don't know if that is part of the help there. I'm sure it is, but I really don't get fatigued in the hand at all from doing any of the riding that I've done so far. On the center console, we've got the Willie G fuel cap cover. Then kind of going around here on the back side, the mounting hardware, backrest, and luggage rack was also included. So a huge savings there. The one thing I have done since I've purchased this is I put in this little retractable antenna. So you can make it really short if you want to. It didn't have an antenna, it was just plugged. And it wasn't hidden either, so I wasn't getting very good reception on any of the radio stations here locally. Where I'm at, it's not necessarily the greatest as far as reception goes. This helps out a ton. It was a little purchase I made off of eBay for, I think it was 20 bucks. Well worth the money. I tried some other antennas that I had here in the garage, and they sucked. It was amazing the difference that you get from one antenna to the next. Inside the saddlebags, included these little pouches here. So they just run along this. They have a hole that your saddlebag mount screws go through. And this is great for whatever you want to store, if it's wallets or if you want to put in your registration, your insurance card, some tools that you might want to carry along with you. I also carry some backpacks for me and the wife when we go anywhere. It's nice to be able to just throw stuff in a bag if you need to. Got the Willie G derby cover there. And I'm not sure if that's stock with the standard, but Harley Davidson brand horn cover. It looks really, really nice. Of course, the floorboards and the foot pegs, those match up. I think these are stock. And what I really liked about this is the emblem here, and the fact that it's vivid black matches perfectly to the Softail. So that's pretty badass, right? That's awesome. Love that. There is no LED lighting on this. That is going to be one of the things I will add. It doesn't have the navigation because it is the standard. It's got the 8 button, or actually 11 button technically, set up there. I don't really need navigation for that because I've got my phone, and I did purchase a bar clamp style phone holder. I haven't tested it out yet. If you're like me, you don't have a lot of trust in some of these things, because if you spent like $1,000 on your new Samsung 21 or whatever, you know, putting its life at risk on the freeway with the bar mounted deal is kind of nerve-wracking. So I'm going to try it out, but I'm going to do it locally in the streets. That way, if it does fall off for some reason, I can get it easily. I'm going to try to find some of the rougher roads to ride on, so I get plenty of vibration running through it. And you know, I'll review it, just because the setup I did, I didn't go with only the holder, but I added on some like rubber, like webbing that kind of clamps onto it. So, couple of plans for this thing. One of the things I do want to do, it's got the stock 18-inch, I think it is, or 19-inch rim in the front. I will probably swap that out to a 21-inch like I did with the Fat Boy. I like keeping it kind of this black and a little bit of chrome look. On the front, I will probably either go just like it is now, where it's black with brushed aluminum or whatever you want to call that. Or I may go all black. I'll have to kind of take a look at it. You know, just thinking through the contrast of what's there now. I do want to get the stretch bag. So these are the stock bags. I really like the look of the stretch bag, but I've got to do a little bit more research, because I also want to put the bag guards on here. Just another layer of protection for the bike. But what I was reading on one of the bags I was looking at, it is you could not mount bag guards with those bags. So I want to, if I do the stretch bags, I want to make sure I can get them and also put on those bag guards. If it's going to be a problem, I'd rather go with the bag guards for the safety of the bike rather than the look of the stretch bags. I don't know if I'll be lowering it at all. I think it looks really great with the stretch bags. It already gives it kind of that like lowered look. So, I don't know. I mean, overall, like, most of the stuff I would have done is already done. I mean, I can go crazy with the motor, but, you know, I'm not in search of power. So I'm not worried about doing, like, the stage 2, 3, 4, right? I'm not looking to swap out the cam or get the big bore kit or anything like that on it. I like it the way it is. So that's a huge plus. Other than that, you know, I'm going to be looking for some smaller things here and there. I will get a pulsating brake light for it, just for the safety element. I may look at doing some audio upgrades. If I do swap out that screen there, it'll probably be for the Sony. I think it's like X something 7000, which is, I guess, the most popular radio for swap out in these units. When you compare that and the functionality it comes with to the stock Harley screen, the bigger screen that they just came out with. The price wise, I mean, you're paying a lot more, I think, for the Harley version versus the aftermarket, and you get a little bit more with the aftermarket. It's got like Apple Play, it's got the Android stuff in it, so I think that's a little bit better of a buy. We'll have to wait and see. Other than that, I may be looking for some small accent pieces, but ultimately, I think this bike is going to be done really quick as far as mods go. I may look at some, like I said, some accents, some trim pieces. I'm not sure. The one thing I am going to start with, and it'll be my first video for this bike, is enhancing that thing. So I shopped around. You can get these aftermarket vivid black, you can get them chrome, you can get them in all kinds of designs. And one of the designs I saw that I think I can mic it is kind of how it looks right there, but with I mean, it's not chicken wire, but for a lack of a better term, it looks like chicken wire, right? Like some kind of fencing or whatever. And I think I can make that myself. Now, I'm going to give it a run, and in my next video, you'll see the, that process. But essentially popping that off, we'll add in that insert. I'm going to keep it vivid, or keep it glossy black, right? Because I don't know if I'll find vivid black available, but I'm going to paint it myself. First, I'll mock it up. I'll see if the screen's going to stick. So I'm going to use hot glue to kind of initially do it. And then if it works, I'll use some 2-part epoxy to keep it in place. Paint it all black, and we'll see how it looks. But that'll be the first mod that I do to this thing. And then as we, continue to have fun, we'll see what else. Well, anyhow, I hope you enjoyed meeting the big dog here. 2017 Road Glide Standard. It rides amazing. I've never ridden a street glide. I've heard different things, but ultimately my understanding is they're the exact same bike. One has got a stationary fairing, the other one's got a handlebar mounted fairing, and the setup or the dash is closer to you on the street glide, so it makes it a little bit more convenient if you like to touch the buttons up there. But with all of the touring bikes, you've got the hand controls that you can do all that stuff. It takes a little bit to get used to, but ultimately, you'll figure it out. So again, hope you like the bike. Looking forward to more mod videos. Maybe we'll do a windscreen up there to get I think it's Clockworks, makes kind of the one that's shorty, but it's got a little lip on it to help launch that air over you as you're riding. But until then, I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.